Okay, everybody, welcome again to a brand new episode of the Traders Classroom. And today we are going to see, first, let's just go through the disclaimer quickly. And today we are going to see another very, uh, you know, important formation or important uh, type of pattern that occurs on the RSI, and it is called RSI compress. Now, what it means that when the RSI is trapped, just notice this word or put keep in mind this word. RSI is trapped near 66.66 levels in uptrend or 33.33 levels in downtrend. So this is what is RSI compress? RSI compress is basically a area near the RSI levels of 66.66 or 33.33, and the RSI is trapped within this area. It has difficulty from breaking away from the levels. Means around 66 levels and around 33 levels, that is the overbought and oversold levels. The RSI get trapped there, and there is a difficulty that is it is spending some time there. It is not getting ample of time, uh, ample of power to break out from the levels. It's spending some time there. It is consolidating there. So it's getting compressed from at that point. So what happens after this type of movement? A violent price move sometimes occurs after this type of compression. This is not a divergence. Please keep in mind. Now see, you can if you can see this area. First, let us see on the left side. See on this area, the RSI was trapped on the 66 levels, above the 60 levels. Any levels above the 60 levels, basically. See, the RSI is trapped here. We have this, and the prices are moving up, right? The prices are moving up, but RSI is trapped, and suddenly we get a very violent movement on the downside, right? Similarly, look at this formation here. The RSI is getting trapped in a zone. It is not giving a very clear move on the upside. We are not getting a move like this, right? Like this or like this. We are getting a very consolidated and a very tight move, and then prices are going down, but RSI is not going down actually. It is spending more time near the oversold area, and then this thing happens. Violent move that we get on the other side. Similarly, look at this formation again. It is spending time at the oversold zone around 66 levels, that is below 60, and then we get this type of move. So this is basically a very short-term type of trading strategy, a swing trading strategy where you can trade for either you know uh, a week or so with your positions. If you can really uh, take a hit of the price action, and basically in options will be very good, and buying options at at this time will be more favorable, because when you get the breakout, no, the volatility also increases, and that will also increase the price of your option very quickly, right? The Vega factor will come into effect. Again, look at this position, tight range in the RSI around 60 levels, 66 levels, and then you get this type of move. Just 7 to 8 bars, you get this type of move, right? You can just play options in this thing, right? To give you quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 to 5 period move. Have a look at this one, a tight compression, and then almost a triangle type of formation on the RSI, and then you get this move. So it's a very good type of formation. You can really look forward to trade this type of formation. Now, one thing you must understand that if compression causes a drop in the RSI to invalidate a reversal signal on the larger time frame, the move could extend because and cause a trend change also. Now, just think about it, that when we are looking at an daily chart, and on a daily chart there is a positive reversal, right? And on the hourly chart there is a compression. Now, what we generally think, what we have learned just now, what compression can do. Compression can create big moves, quick moves on that time frame. Now, if there is a, just mark my word again, if there is a positive reversal on the daily chart and a compression on the hourly chart, and that compression, right, causes the RSI to drop very, causes the prices to drop in such a way that the RSI gets into the over the opposite territory or invalidates the positive reversal signal on the daily time frame. Okay, on the daily time frame there is a positive reversal, on the early time frame there is a compression, and the compression is causing the positive reversal signal on the daily chart to fail. Now this could also cause a trend change. That is a very important formation. You have to keep in mind what happens after the compression. If compression is there, prices falls, prices correct, take support on 40 and then rolls back, there is not a problem. But if compression causes the positive reversal, that is a positive signal on the higher time frame to fail, then it is a thing of significance. You have to keep it in mind. There is something you have to keep in mind while you are trading with when you are seeing compression. No, the ascending and descending channels, you should draw channels on the price, and it will act as support and resistance after compression. Now we have to look for supports and resistance respectively after compressions, and when the compression move occurs and if it breaks an important support and resistance, then it is a, this event will have to be taken special care of, because it may lead to either deeper corrections or even trend change. So RSI squeeze take place at 60, squeeze and compressions are same thing, 60-66 levels and 40-33 levels on daily time frame. Now basically on, if you are looking at the daily time frame, it will be near the 66 levels and 33 levels, means into deep overbought or deep oversold levels. And if this occurs on the daily time frame, and when we see that RSI is failing to cross the 70, 80 and 20, 30 levels on the hourly time frame, then this will be a sure short type of correction move that may come. Just keep in mind. We'll see some practical scenario now. So this is a daily time frame, and there is a compression near the 66 and 60 levels. Now what we have to do, when we find this type of formation on a daily time frame, we have to switch to the hourly time frame and see what the RSI is doing on the hourly time frame. And on the hourly time frame, we see that RSI is not getting overbought, that is, it's not getting around, it is not able to cross 70 or it is not able to cross 80 levels, it is not getting overbought. Now this thing will generally indicate that there is a weakness in the trend and implications can be larger. Now let me repeat it again. On the daily time frame, when we see a compression on the daily time frame, we have to switch it on the hourly time frame and see what RSI does on the hourly time frame. And on the hourly time frame, if RSI is not getting overbought, that means the weakness is very much persistent, and this type of movement we will be getting, that will correct the stock or the index very heavily. Now compression on one time frame can leave higher degree effects on the other time frame. So this is the compression on daily time frame. Now on this time frame, when a compression occurs, we do not see any type of at these levels, right? We don't see anything great to happen. But when after the compression, just see what happened. On the daily time frame, we are having compression, right? On the 66 level, near the 66 levels, we are having compression on the daily time frame. Now what I should do on the weekly time frame? On the weekly time frame, it causes range shift type of situation, right? So compression on a smaller time frame, that is the daily time frame, leaves a big implication on the higher time frame, that is the weekly time frame. So similarly, what can happen when we see a compression going on an early time frame. After the compression, after the move, there is a pullback, and what we have to see whether this pullback causes a range shift on the daily time frame or not. So post the compression, RSI compression, if the moves are shallow, then reversals may show up. Now what happens if we are getting compressions on the RSI and the move doesn't take place as we are expecting it? The move is not very big, the move is a shallow move, then it may create a positive reversal. But if the compression pushes the RSI deep, then it may indicate further complications for the trend. But if we get very big moves after the compression, then it may imply there is the trend, ongoing trend is getting complicated, and it may soon be a type of into a changing phase, and the pullback that may lead to the formation of an opposite reversal. Now what I mean by this, just let me. So there is a compression on the early time frame. This is the early time frame, and there is a compression on the RSI. Post this this is the weekly time frame, and on the weekly time frame the RSI is above 60. Now post this compression, a big moves come into the RSI. Now what will happen? It will cause the daily time frame RSI to fall down. After this may come up like this, in this way, right? And post compression this will occur. So what happened? Now just imagine that on the daily time frame we are having a range shift after compression, right? That means the trend is becoming complicated, and on the hourly time frame there is a formation of negative reversal. That means it may also lead to a formation of opposite reversal. This is a very unique feature of RSI, and this is a very different concept that you will find it nowhere in the world. So just look at this chart. After compression here, this was a compression area, the prices fell down, moved up, and formed a negative reversal. See, look at the price here. Okay, so this is what I was trying to explain you. So compressions are very important formation. So I hope that compression is very much clear now. Now I'll show you, and after this session if you go and look at some charts you will find many compressions right now, but I like one compression that is one of the best compressions I have ever seen. Just let's talk about it. This is the Bank Nifty hourly chart on that ended on 1st April 2019. Now just have a look at this thing. First there was this compression here, we got a quick move downwards, it went up, again caused a compression, right? Now what was the difference between this compression and this compression? Any idea? This compression the RSI got above 80, but on this compression RSI didn't get above 80. So again this is a strong indication of some type of correction that may occur. This is an ascending trend line, and we'll just make a channel. Now this is an ascending channel. The channel has been broken. The first support is near 30,000 now, second support is near 29,000, and third support is near 28,400, 29,610 and 30,000. So if this compression really works, and if this compression pushes the Bank Nifty down, then we may soon test these levels on the Bank Nifty. So just keep this formation in mind and just look at many charts as possible on your charting platform and see how this compression will work. Now this is not a very sure thing, right? Compression also fails. Now look at this portion. The compression really failed. So what you can do, you can draw a trend line on the compression as well, and when the RSI pops up above the trend line, that means the compression on the RSI has failed. Okay, let's keep in mind this type of formation, and I'll be again up and this week with a new type of uh, concept on the RSI, and we'll talk about divergence, because I haven't seen any big or any noticeable divergence right now in any stock or in any commodities. When I'll get divergence on such any divergence that seems to be a reversal type of divergence, then we'll cover the divergence, and once we cover the divergence, then we'll again brush up everything that we have covered till now, and this will be one of the most and then we'll type of brush up everything, and then I think that we will be done with our teachings, and when we done our coaching, and then we'll just talk about generalized matters in this session, and we'll keep repeating everything, and also I'll discuss some of the important features of RSI trading in short term. So this was it, guys. So keep trading, trade well, and I have also uploaded the live video on the portal. So many people have missed it and were not able to join it. So the live video is also uploaded on the portal. If you have missed it, just go and watch it, because many stocks were discussed and many stock selection technique was discussed. So this is Bharat Junjunwala signing off. Trade well and bye bye.